Welcome to this episode of Rolling History. This week we're going to reline the brakes. Alright, today we're going to reline our brake shoes. I did pick up some new lining from McMaster Carr. They had pretty much the exact same thing I needed, except for on the larger size. It's a tiny bit thicker than what I think it originally had, but I think it's going to be okay. Hopefully we'll put it on and we'll find out. But so for right now, we're going to cut off the rivets back here, take off what's left of the lining, and then I think I'm going to sandblast it, and then we'll try and add the new lining on there. So let's get started. They're pretty dirty, so I have some gloves on today. Okay, I have all of the old lining off, and here's something that I found when I was taking them apart. And that section on the service brakes, the part that was added was about a ½ inch shorter than the part that was supposed to be on there, or ½ inch wide, less wide. And so this had to be something they had to do on the side of the road or something, or they just couldn't get material, who knows. But we're going to put the right size all the way around. So let me get the rivets and the new linings, and let's get going. Let's make it happen. Okay, so this is the new material, and it's 3/16 inch thick. And I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to, well, before I get that far, I don't know if you can see it, but I cleaned and I sandblasted and I painted the brake shoe metal pieces just so that they're nice when I put it all back together. It looks kind of good. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to clamp it in place, and then I'm going to cut it to size. So that's my plan right now. That's what we're going to do. I clamped on the new lining, cut it to size, and then I drilled all the holes for the rivets. And I also countersunk them a little bit. And let me see if I can show you. So if you can see them, they're kind of countersunk so that the brass is a little bit beneath the lining, so they don't rub on the drum. So let's figure out how to rivet them on, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so I have it all lined up, all the holes line up. So let's take it over to the rivet press and rivet it on. Okay, so this is my antique brake rivet machine. It's got a foot pedal down there, and when you step on the foot pedal, it pushes down this little piece here, and what happens is this piece fits up in here, so when you step on it, it smashes the rivet. Okay, so I got some of the rivets in, and we're gonna just finish this one up. So I had some problems with it. As you can see, I machined this down to fit into the rivet, and it didn't quite work out perfectly. You can't buy tools, can't buy parts for this thing anymore, so I had to do what I could do. And it didn't make a perfect wedge on them or set, but it was pretty good. So I think they're fine, but I would have liked the heads to round over a little more and look a little nicer, but I don't think they're a problem. They're in there pretty good, and the lining's staying on really nice. All right, so here's the finished brake shoe with the new lining on it. All the rivets were set with the rivet tool. They came out pretty good. They could have been a little bit cleaner looking, but they look very strong, so I'm not worried about them. But I didn't order enough material for the second one, and the rivets for the larger outer bands didn't come in on time, so I'm gonna have to do those again later. I'm not gonna take up another video with it. I'll just do it in my spare time during the week sometime. So I mean, 3 videos on brake linings would be too much, I think. So we'll just do that a different time, and we'll have a new video next week. So thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you.